Greetings to all. Welcome to Future Officers Academy. Today we are going to see hot topic of the year, day 9. Today, what are the topics we are going to deal with? Is the first topic is Sahyadri Plateau, the second Swachhatha Abhiyan, and third is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now we'll move on to the first topic. Where does this Sahyadri Plateau located? It is situated parallel to Arabian Sea in the western India. It is located in the northern state of Gujarat and extend over 10,000 square kilometers to southern state of Karnataka. It is 1646 meter above the sea level. How much? 1646 meter. It is above the sea level. The highest point of this plateau is Kalsubai mountain. It is located in Maharashtra. Also, it has different range of rocks which includes granite, gneiss and sandstone. It contains minerals such as bauxite, manganese and iron ore. From June to September, that is the wet season, and from October to May, that is dry season, this plateau experiences a tropical monsoon weather. Annually, it receives nearly 2000 millimeters average rainfall in this place. Here, different types of flora and fauna are found. Such flora and faunas are scrublands, deciduous forest, and evergreen forest. This plateau serves as a home for some endangered species. What are those endangered species? They are the Nilgiri thar, the Malabar civet, and the line-tailed macaw. So these are the some endangered species found in this plateau. Also, there are some are human endeavors carried out such as mining, forestry and agriculture. By the presence of this hill station and wildlife sanctuaries, this plateau is well liked by the tourists and play a major role in tourism. Also, here researchers found a variety of creatures which includes saw-scaled viper, the white-striped viper gecko, the Cheshire Gillican. With this, an unusual amphibians also found without legs and ants, also spiders and scorpions. Some endemic and threatened species get shelter from this plateau in harsh weather conditions. The transformation was held from the natural plateau into cashew and mango orchards in present. What are all the specifications seen for this? The rocky ecosystem of Maharashtra Sahyadri plateaus are being negatively impacted by quick transition from traditional local grain farming to monocultures of cashew and mango plantations. To learn more about how animals including elusive amphibians, insects and reptiles are reacting to these changes in land use a rocky habits, a team of five scientists conducted a study. Here, Global Ecological and Conservation, an international peer-reviewed journal, has published this study. Now, what are the primary focus of this? The researchers examined variety of creatures that inhabit the loose rocks of plateaus, including the saw-scaled viper, the white viper gecko, and other animals. Now, what are the effects of shifting trends in agriculture seen here? Now, the natural plateaus are turned into monoculture agri-farming of cashew and mango plantation. Over 25,000 hectares of laterite plateau covered into a mango orchards. The animals who depend on the rocky habits are becoming less, and it is being less adaptable due to the changes in land use pattern because they were used of rocks pattern. So now what are the requirements needed for this additional research? This study looks to how orchids affect other animals in rock outcrops and emphasizes the need for more comprehensive research to understand the socio-ecological effects of traditional paddy abdomen on amphibians. What are the concerns regarding this conservation is? Little is known about creatures that live beneath the rocks, and their extinction from the plateaus could have a big effect on the ecosystem service they offer. These unusual animals are sensitive to changes in their habitats, so removing even one rock can have a cascading effect on biodiversity. So that's all from Sahyadri Plateau. The next topic is Swachhatha Abhiyan. This app, it gives a relevant information about unhygienic latrine or manual scavenger. Unhygienic latrine or manual scavenger. It helps in replacing the unhygiene latrine to hygiene and to bring aid for rehabilitation for all manual scavengers. According to 2011 census, nearly 26 unhygienic latrines are found. The primary cause of the manual scavenging is the presence of unhygiene latrines. Here we have some of the government actions which took against of this. Under the prohibition of employment as manual scavengers and their rehabilitation. Act 2013, it says that the unsanitary latrines to be surveys demolished and it must be replaced with the sanitary ones. This is one of the reasons that government had carried out the Swachh Bharat mission by the survey in Indian states from 2013 to 14. 194 districts have identified over 66,000 manual scavengers. Along with skill training and monthly stipend rupees 3,000, the manual scavengers and their dependents also receive a subsidy of up to rupees 3,25,000 on loans they take out for self-employment projects. Also, social organization reports indicate that in some remote areas of the nation, there is a high prevalence of manual scavenging and unhygienic latrines. That's all about this topic. Now we are going to see about Andaman and Nicobar Islands. First we can know about location of Andaman. It is located at the gathering point of the Bay of Bengal and Andaman Sea. It is an union territory of India. So we know it is an union territory of India. Also, it is called as Emerald Islands, which is made up of nearly 572 islands, and in this 38 are inhabited. The Andaman Sea divides the region from Thailand and Myanmar, and it is located roughly 150 km from the north of egg of Indonesia. It is made up of two groups of islands, that is the Nicobar Islands and the Andaman Islands, which are divided by 150 km wide and 10-degree channel, which is located on the 110-degree north parallel. The Arakan Mountains are extended underwater by the island chains. The north, middle, and south are the three main islands that make up the Andaman Islands. Southern Andaman is the home to Port Blair, the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Here, the Little Andaman and South Andaman are divided by Duncan Passage. The only active volcano in India are the Barren and Norkodam Islands, which are located in north of Port Blair. The highest peak in the North Andaman is Saddle Peak. Nail Island and Havelock Island are located in Ritchie's Archipelago, a collection of smaller islands situated 20 km east of the Great Andaman. Sahyadri Dweep is the new name for the Nail Island. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Dweep is the new name for the Ross Island in the South Andaman, and the Swaraj Dweep is the new name for the Havelock Island. We have to know about this new names. And there are thick tropical rainforests on this island. For Negrito tribes, the Great Andamanese, Onge, Jarawa, and Sentinelese live in the Andaman Islands. The Shompen and Nicobar Sea are two Mongoloid tribes that live in Nicobar Islands. Also, it is thought that the Negrito tribes came to the islands from Africa some 60,000 years ago. The Andaman and Nicobar Command, the sole tri-service geographical command of the Indian Armed Force, is based on these islands. Now, what are the strategical position of this Andaman? The islands are situated 1,300 kilometers or 700 nautical miles southeast of Indian mainland. Less than a day steaming from Port Blair gets you to the Malacca Strait, the main waterway that connects the Indian Ocean to the Pacific. The northernmost tip of the Andamans is only 18 nautical miles away from Coco Island, that is in Myanmar, and Sabang in Indonesia is 90 nautical miles from southeast of Indra Point on a Great Nicobar Island. About 350 nautical miles east of Port Blair would be the mouth of the Krak Canal, which Thailand plans to build and connect the Gulf of Thailand with the Andaman Sea. The islands are bordered by four international maritime zones, that is, India shares with Bangladesh, Myanmar, Thailand, and Indonesia. Additionally, they grant India a sizable amount of ocean space in terms of continental shelf and exclusive economic zone under the United Nations Conference on the Laws of Sea. What the international relations play done by this Andaman and Nicobar Islands? It is necessity of developing the Andaman and Nicobar group of islands has become somewhat more pressing as a result of the followings. India looks East policy was transformed into strong Act East policy. An understanding of vital significance of ocean power and the Chinese PLA Navy's capabilities have rapidly improved. A Chinese naval force built up at the eastern choke points of the Indo-Pacific, namely Straits of Malacca, which is located between Sumatra and Malay Peninsula, and Sunda, which is located between Java and Sumatra. Next is Lombok, which is located between Bali and Lombok, and Ombai Veda of East Timor could possess a significant threat near the future. The first line of defense against any attempt to jeopardize India's maritime security from the east out to be the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now we know about strategic infrastructure. Unrealization of strategic significance for the security of India, it is only recently that political decision makers have realized how crucial the islands are. This is a result of PLA's Navy's extraordinary growth. Now we have to know about the distance from the mainland. It has served the justification for stalling and delaying a number of projects. So that's all from this topic. To get this PDF download, you can download from our Telegram channel. The link will be provided in our description. To get more daily current affairs videos, follow our YouTube channel and our Telegram channel. Thank you.